I was always a weird kid. You know, and it's funny, it's crazy because I got the best of both worlds because I hung out with a lot of bad kids. I wasn't necessarily a bad kid myself. My mom called me mischievous. You know, I got into trouble and did, you know, stuff here and there. Maybe if she knew all the stuff I did, she would think I was a bad kid. But while I was, you know, in doing that, I was also involved with the Community Coalition, which introduced me to a whole new world of activism and kind of opened my eyes up to South Central LA. Before, I guess I was moving blindly, and I probably would be with a lot of my friends now who are, you know, most of my friends, one of my friends, he just got out of jail on a 7-year stretch. My other friend is fighting the death penalty now. And, but then while I was friends with them and going to school like in South Central and Watts, I was also in Beverly Hills and in Hollywood all the time. Me and my brother and his friends, who, you know, all my brothers, they're gang members and they from the projects, and I would hang out with them. We would go to Hollywood, and I remember my first girlfriend was a white girl who lived in Beverly Hills, so that put me into Beverly Hills, and so now I was just hanging out, and you know, just, so I was kind of getting the best of both worlds, you know, having my girlfriend who lived in Beverly Hills, being involved with the Community Coalition, but then going to high school in Watts. I was just all over LA.
Now, the art of peer pressure on Good Kid, Mad City. Did you find that you had to be different when you were with the homies?
Definitely. You know, one thing that I feel just growing up in LA, and you meet a lot of, it's very, you know, it's very diverse, and especially as like a black person growing up in LA who is, you know, kind of politically correct, you kind of have to know how to code switch. I know you know what code switching is. They have this thing called code switching. So when I'm with my, you know, friends in my neighborhood, we're gonna talk a certain way, I'm gonna act a certain way. But then when I, you know, with the Community Coalition and I gotta go give speeches to thousands of people, you know, I'm probably gonna be more articulate and talk, you know, more properly. And so definitely it's, you naturally, you know, your demeanor and the way you speak naturally changes depending on the group of people that you're hanging out with. So I would say definitely, you know, I would perform differently and act differently with my friends when I'm in my neighborhood.
Now, if you could offer a word of encouragement to young brothers who are navigating this road right now in South LA, what would you say to them?
So the biggest thing, man, be yourself. You know, don't fall victim to you know, there's a difference between being like, you know, being influenced and being peer pressured. You know, it's like don't like succumb to the pressure and just kind of do stuff to be cool. You know what I mean? I remember being that person, just kind of, you know, want to fit in and want to be cool, and so you would just do stuff and you hanging out with the bad kids, so you're just gonna do bad stuff because then they're gonna think that you're cool. But I mean, you could do it without that. Like really, just kind of do you. You know what I mean? Don't just be yourself.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you.
Did I forget to mention I have ADHD and I pay attention?